Enough patterns. Let's make it one. How many of the same people supporting Nano WoW right now? Fairly recently, just to be fair. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea what's gonna happen with regards to Game of Stars. But Lily, if I recall correctly, bought a piece of a casket of a percentage, though, that I do not think we have information of. I do not think we know. I do not think we know that. This will create a rift in the VTuber communities, especially between VTubers and their communities, yes. That is very true, because you always see those big names reacting with each other, right? Like, we have Cinder, Bao, Shanlily, Looney, Cottontail, who else? Lucy Pyre. So many big names that are friends, or supposed friends. Is she an owner, like, and stake in the company? I do not know. I do not know. I cannot tell you. I do think she has essentially nuked her own friendship and good chances of her already established friendship may not be rapturing. For future work propositions and deals with some companies, we are looking at something like Game of Stars rethinking partnership, especially with Lillian being also part owner of the company. Yeah,
Jesus, he's got 10 stacks of Xalatath's gift.
What happens with Game of Stars? I have no idea of how the company might handle this. Zero idea. Zero idea how they can't handle this. Trick theory, yes. Nina commented on Nano's post and it seems she's been affected too with cancelled permissions.
I died.
Yeah.
This far one.
Like, we have so many people coming out, man. Like, look at all these names coming out for their support. Oh, here. Nano, I am so sorry to hear this. I understand exactly what it's like to be an artist working with creators in the community. So when something extremely inappropriate and uncomfortable happens behind the closed doors, it's gut-wrenching and anxiety-inducing. It takes over your life and brings anxiety to you every day. You put your entire future at risk for coming forward, not knowing exactly which direction it's going to take your future and how the online world is going to react. I'm so proud
Doesn't you get this ad quick, so we don't.
To like things that are not okay in this community. Thank you. I had a strong feeling something weird was going on. I had wanted to work with you so badly and twice had been met with the excitement from you, but for some reason those projects I had to hold not too long after. I imagine this was why, and it makes me feel really gross knowing you didn't have much of a choice at the time. I'm so sorry, man. It feels really, really bad, man. It's, yeah. Better to come out now than end up in the mental hospital, but yeah, sure. Boy, oh boy, chat. This whole thing was really messy. It does. Tecto revealed she messaged Cinder after the drama unfolded on Twitter, urging her to make sure her response comes with as many receipts as possible to defend her case. I mean, that is true. If she wants to defend her case, she's gotta bring receipts.
Justifying her behavior by saying they're simply looking out for me when none of this has anything to do with me to begin with, and manipulating me to be being grateful for earning well thanks to them despite the loss of work, long-term returning clients and new clients. This is pretty stinky. This is pretty stinky. Another example of going after other clients of mine from before. I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100%. You guys know me. You guys know me. Anybody who I've ever considered my friend, I will have their back regardless whatsoever. I did send her a DM. I did. I sent her one about 2 hours ago, and I said, just letting you know, before formulating my entire opinion, I want to let you know that whenever you get ready for a statement, it better be damn good. And you better triple read everything and make it as clear, as concise, with as many receipts as possible. I try to help everybody out when they have the back against the wall when it's not a good look, because I just want to know the truth. I backed up Az when he was in shit. I backed up Emmy when he was in shit. I even backed up Rich Campbell. I did.
Pally, don't me wrong. I think we should both reroll Pallies.
Because I don't really care about
yeah.
Before I know both perspectives, I don't want to know shit.
Seriously. That fight was so long that he got up to a full 25 stacks of the dot from my shield.
That's on your portal.
But yeah, we timed it. Portals are good.
Portals are great.
This one's actually fantastic because it's going to be a portal to Dornegal in future expansions.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not sure I have ever heard of this trinket before.
Yeah, it's something.
I think I saw it and looked it up, and it basically said it was garbage, but I've been wrong before.
It was really good. I'm assuming that's the one that summons an Earthen ally?
Yep.
Yeah, it was really good, and then they nerfed it, so it's not good.
Yeah. That's pretty standard.
Go figure. Yeah, right.
It's always seemed to me like they should buff the weakest trinkets instead of nerfing the best ones, but what do I know?
Well, if you do
Yeah,
12s,
it's in the.
I was gonna say if you do 12s, you can get myth trinkets from the diners, the puzzle coins.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool on the 14th.
Well, there goes 10s on to 12s.
Nice.
But all, thanks for running those, and good night.
Yeah,
Good
thanks
night.
everybody.
Good
Thank
night.
you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, knew some of those 8 million packs that you were doing. I was getting really, really jealous.
Sorry?
Were you doing 8 million DPS? Yeah. On some of those packs, you were just pumping. I was a little jealous, just a little.
After we dropped down, who ran off and pulled like 4 extra packs?
I don't know, but I bubble sacked you because I was like, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I bubble taunted, and I think if my bubble had been on cooldown, I think we would have wiped there.
Yeah, there were a lot of things coming. I don't know what happened, but I don't think it was me.
I've got a feeling Omi might
How
have
did enter
had
Asus router
something to
settings
do
page?
with that.
The Asus router is the one those high in
Oh,
routers.
why would you
popular and
pick
high-speed
that?
internet. Accessing the settings page and configuring it to meet your need is simple. In this video,
Well,
we'll
because
walk
the
you through
two
each
of
step.
you have
Accessing the
denied
settings
it,
page of your
and
Asus
because
router
it would
through an
be
intuitive PC interface.
100% in
Before we begin,
character for
ensure
it.
your router is powered on and connected
Yes,
to
it
your
would.
PC, either wired or wirelessly.
We lived. It's all good.
Make sure that the power LED is lit.
And we timed it. That's the
On your
best
laptop,
part.
open a browser and visit
No, every
www.asusrouter.com.
time it we're
Enter your router's username and password. If it's your first
fairly close to 2-keying it.
Were we? I thought we were down to less than like a minute and a half.
If we hadn't screwed around with that and we had pulled the packs at the normal pace, when we jumped down, we had
We had 8+ minutes when we
8
jumped
plus
in.
minutes.
We were doing really good, so
That last boss takes a long time to kill.
he does.
Yeah, and it depends on how lucky you are with timing and procs and stuff. Because I've done it where you cut off the last shell. You get it before it shells one more time.
Yeah, Diablo, we got the boss to 3%, and then he shielded, so we had to chew through that before he could die.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway.
Good night.
Yep. Same here.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
my
the
friend.
dungeon. Good night, all.
Yep. I just don't. Like,
He's right. No, he's 100% right. We gotta wait for a response. We gotta wait. We gotta see what's going on. It's really, really damning right now. But if there are receipts that Cinder can back up, and if Cinder wants to improve, I've said this like a million times now. I said this literally like a million times. I wish for her, for this to resolve peacefully. I wish for this to go well. You know what happened? What happened? The multiple nukes hit the VTubing sphere. Multiple nukes hit today. My statement on Cinder and Redacted Silverveil has released her own document. Cinderveil, if you don't know who Cinderveil is, she is another large indie creator, super wholesome streamer. She is a wolf, as she brands herself. Cinderveil? Did I say Cinderveil? I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Silverveil. Oh my, I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, okay? Silverveil, if you don't know who Silverveil is, she is another large indie creator, a wolf VTuber, commonly known for her blue hair and the pink tips. Blue and pink are her main color scheme. We love Cinderveil. She is absolutely adorable, super cozy, super sweet girl. super wholesome, super sweet. You may have heard about Cindervale from back when Hogwarts Legacy came out because people were harassing her. Did I say Cindervale again? I'm so done. I'm so sorry. Silvervale. Oh my god. Long day. Longdale. I keep saying Cinder. It's because the entire thing revolves around Cinder. You haven't mentioned Silver one time. Yes, I did! Silvervale! I ordered her metal cup, so I'm hoping she stays that way. I did order her metal cup too. Silvervale is a complete sweetheart. You may know her from the controversy of her getting harassed and bullied live. Well, yes, live as well. From her getting harassed for playing Hogwarts Legacy. But she's nothing but a sweetheart. I have seen nothing bad about her ever. She's super sweet. So now Silvervale has come up with a statement in regards of Cinder and Protective. So let's get into it. As I suspected, she is most likely VTuber 1 from what we see right here. But let's get into it. Introductions. I shouldn't have to say this, but me putting out the statement is not a call for or an excuse for anyone to turn the situation into a witch hunt. My intention for making a statement is strictly to give myself closure from the events of the past years and clarify how I have been personally affected. I debated if I wanted to even say anything after being asked if I wanted my name in the original document censored, as the situation is much bigger than just my personal experience. However, after finding out how wide and extensive the transgressions were, I feel the need to give clarity to my situation and how I was personally affected. I want to know as others have that though the majority of the messages are from redacted Cinder's manager, I find it impossible that he acted solely on his own intentions, without Cinder's knowledge, or concern given the extent to which he has represented her publicly and professionally. Nano and VTuber 1. I mean, like, if you wanted to have some kind of model exclusivity, but what you need to make that sustainable for you? Maybe you can share one of the ideas, I can check what it is. Okay, so I got some ideas. I was driving. Okay, so I asked help from friends. They don't know it's you, so a monthly fee. Also, how long would this be, and if this counts for models I already work on? Well, I think the main things we're looking for are for you not to take on any brand new model clients, and to not make any new models outfits with silver veil dye directly. Again, sorry. You'd still be able to wear the model outfits with all of the Ardex's babies, and your Ardex's comps wouldn't be affected. So there it is, directly mentioning Silver Veil by name. I had my speculations earlier that it would have been her, but I didn't want to say anything until we had confirmation, but now we do. This is crazy. One of our concerns is that more nano babies means nano models don't have the same value, and second is there feel, okay. Reason why I brought all this up, and the relatively status makes this unique. Okay, we read all of this. What about, we already got this one uncensored by other people. Yeah, this one was Kurumi, I believe. We can pay Kurumi for you and don't have to discount it. You don't work with WoW? I think this was Cotton. Cotton pretty much said this is her or Silver at all. I don't think you've ever done anything with WoW or I think that was Cotton as well. That was Cotton as well. We also have another game of before you. Is there any way to add a little bit more since Silver still asks for art every now and then? We could do it like when Silver asks for art, you tell her no and then tell us to buy another art piece. Like, so you still get a job from it. Yikes. Jesus, yikes, man. Is this about Silver's model? I don't want to take sides on any drama situations. Yeah, I want to take it, but I don't want to be disrespect Cinder. I just want to do pretty models, no hard feelings. So this was also in regards to Silver. Just let the girl make art! She already, if you guys didn't know, Silver Veil's model is made by Nano. I showed this earlier in the stream. Let me get you this. She has it literally on her portfolio. Silver Veil's model is so good, it is. Here, again. Here, this is her, right here. It's so pretty. And to be like, oh no, don't ever work with her again. Because of some petty-ass drama, bro. And some petty-ass one-sided drama. Business is business, right? Now you're a freelance artist and Silver is a long-tail client. So it makes sense to continue working for her. I understand the logistics of it. At the end of the day, you need to do what is best for you. Really appreciate you understanding my side. I don't understand side too, but sadly it's something between you two and I shouldn't get involved, which makes sense. Cinder just wanted to say sorry for stepping back on the exclusivity deal, wanted to apologize personally to you since I've only talked about that with Red, but I just don't want to be dragged on any personal issue like that. After all, Silver's still with mine, and it makes me anxious and kind of destroys my mental to do this kind of deal. Just wanted to let you know, I still love working with you at Red, but I understand if things don't work out because of Silver. I just love my client. That's all. I get it now, man. It was unfair to push this on you, but it really is completely reckless. I just... Bro. I don't really see the point of keeping thinking about... Okay, you know what? Let's read it in context now. Who's Silver Veil? She is another large indie VTuber. One of the bigger ones. 500,000 views. 500,000 followers. Pretty a fox. Well, people always confuse her for being a fox, but she's a wolf. Okay. I get it, Nano. And it was unfair to push this on you, but it's really just confusing going back and forth about it. I just get compared to her a lot, even still today, and it's like I'm always living in someone's shadow, which is one of the reasons why Red asked about not making any more models for her. Who is comparing you to her? Who the fuck? Like, bro, they do so much vastly different content. Like, Cinder obviously has the entire loot stuff to her. But Silver Veil is just... Bro, I've watched Silver Veil streams. I've watched Cinder streams. Silver Veil has such a cozy vibe to her. But you can just sit there and just chill. And you can just relax. She plays games, she chills. And then there's Cinder, who is more spicy. She's like Marshmallow. Yeah! Like, Silver's wholesome, while Cinder is more spicy. Like, they have complete different vibes to them. Two different vibes entirely? Yeah, entirely! What? Jesus. I just get compared to her a lot, even still today. And it's like I'm always living in someone's shadow, which is one of the reasons why Red asked about not making any more models for her. Bro, especially if you think about the last part, that is a literal you issue. That is a literal Cinder skill issue. Because it affects her, and only her. That is the worst reason to ask, literally. That is literally the worst reason. Just because you are being compared by others, and because you think you're living in someone else's shadows. Oh my god! And when you said I understand if things don't work out, it makes me feel like you're okay with not working with me anymore.
Does it have collision? It's hard to tell because it's... Oh, it does have collision. Huh. That's funny. Just repair and then switch to the next tune.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you.
Oops.
May your feet find good trail.
Oh, which hurts much after all this time. I really appreciate you, Nano, and it's your decision who ultimately work with you. But this is how I've been feeling. I don't really see the point of thinking about being compared to Silver. You're so much bigger already, you've done so much more. But I would never give Silver any priority over you. Also, there are not even any model for her being discussed. I just want to sleep clear-minded. Also, I'm fine not doing her models, but at least gamer subs stuff would be fine with me. I don't want to be 100% an asshole to her, that's all. I feel like Nanolens was being really pressured and walking on eggshells, and that's why she's talking the way she's talking here. Kids called Pinkalana a lot, and they were doing it to her, even so she wouldn't behave like that. Yeah, there were some asshole people saying, oh, why would you watch Kids when there's a Lana? Like, I don't care, move on, who compares? Eat a dick. Like, genuinely. I'm not gonna put that on Alana, I'm putting it on those fucking parasocial pieces of shit. Whew, sorry. Moving on. It's not me, but other people's opinion of us. I'm just trying to not get involved in any drama that other people want to talk about comparing us. Then why in the world are you trying to stop Nano from making any further models with her? Why would you do this? And that doesn't make any sense. But I understand where you're coming from, Nano. There's no hard feelings. Sorry about this, my mental is just a bit weak. Sangle, I'm so sorry for bringing this up to you. I want you to get the money. This whole situation is kind of sucky. I just want to get along. I understand if things don't work out. This is about mostly if you hate me for not burning Silver down for minutes. I would never hate you. Thank you, just an insecure bitch. I love everything we've done together and I want to keep doing more. People saying dumb shit online just makes me stressed. That's on you! I've said this earlier today too, but that's a skill issue. If things are being said online and that shit makes you stressed, why are you a content creator? That's the wrong mentality to have as a content creator. I am VTuber in a screenshot provided by Nano in her document. I've been a friend and client of Nano for years and seeing how she was manipulated and abused by Cinnamon and Red makes me livid. She is an absolute sweetheart and just wants her clients to be happy. It breaks my heart to see how she was treated like a tool and a resource to be used for growth rather than a talented living person and gaslit into somehow believing that how she was being treated was okay. It absolutely wasn't okay. It was not okay. I'm so proud of Nano for having the courage to come forward to the affected people with all of this and to let everyone know how they were being unknowingly sabotaged. I've spoken to her privately and want to be clear that I have no ill will or hard feelings towards Nano for her involvement in this. I urge people reading this to try and understand the emotional manipulation on display and empathize with her situation. There's a lot I could say about how disgusting I find their behavior towards other creators in general, but I wanted to focus on my personal experiences. Absolute respect for it. Nano isn't at fault for this at all. Nano 100% felt like she was walking on eggshells. I feel so sorry for her. I feel absolutely so sorry for Nano. And everyone involved, really. Everyone involved. Nano was trying to stay as professional as she could, yeah. Okay, let's read this. Cinder and I, discovering that all of this was going on behind the scenes has been gut-wrenching. I didn't know Cinder. We weren't friends, and we have barely talked. Even writing this, I do not understand what I could have possibly done to warrant the level of malice and cruelty shown. In our private actions, I was as cordial as possible, but I just wasn't interested in associating with her professionally or being her friend. So, like, they just didn't vibe. Simple. They were just very friends. They knew each other professionally. That's completely fine. You don't need to be friends with every other big VTuber. You don't need to be friends with every other big content creator. L-Y. Silver looked well for being a good being. Yeah. Yeah. I did have a conversation with someone in the past months about Silvervale where the other person had said that they feel like Silvervale just doesn't get invited or like doesn't do a lot of the collects like with the other people compared to other VTubers just because she is the average she's just a girly girl. She's a girl. She's a pure girl. And I feel like she has a huge female viewer base too. I feel that too. Like that a lot of girls just watch her, but other girls on the same level would not get along with her because they would, for some reason, get threatened by her. Ugh. Meanwhile, she's just liking pretty things, like girly things, and there's nothing wrong with it. They know of each other present, just not associate with each other pretty much. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. You don't need to be friends. You don't need to be friends. From the few uncomfortable interactions I did have with her, I had gotten the vibe that her primary goal was to plant a social and content letter and grow her brand. I'm fully aware of how common that attitude is, and that's just how you grow in the sphere. Personally, I don't have the emotional fortitude or bandwidth to have friendships for the express purpose of growth. For the record, I think it's fine to have that view and approach to content creation, but I also reserve the right to simply not vibe with someone. I would much rather not associate with someone at all than pretend to be their friend for the purpose of growing my brand. Honestly, respect for that. Because unfortunately, it is a common thing that when you look at the top of things, top in the music industry, movie, actors, celebrities, streamers, content creators, whatever, there is a lot of social climbing going on. There's a lot of content climbing, content ladder climbing going on. And a lot of backstabbing, and it just happens everywhere. And people just do it, and it just happens. It's not good that it happens, but it keeps happening. And I respect it for saying it happens. They can do that, I just don't want to associate with them. Absolutely respect that. The only time I had actually talked to her directly was during my meet and greet at TwitchCon 2023. I just had finished my meet and greet and as I was wrapping up, she walked directly to the screen to meet me and had someone else take a picture of us together. I was not informed of this picture or asked permission for it. Only knew about it once I saw it on Twitter later on. Stop by to say hi after my meet, wolf girls. Okay, first things first, I don't know if meet and greets need permission for pictures to be taken. I would think no. I would think it's generally acceptable to take pictures. I think it should generally be acceptable to take pictures. It's polite in this. But if you look at this now, if you look at this specifically, stop by to say hi after my meet, wolf girls. This just makes it seem as if they're on good terms and like good friends and whatever. This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This is bad. This makes it seem as if they're friends while they're not. As if they both had the knowledge of this picture. Yes, bad look. It looked like it back then, but the context changes things. It does. It does. Also, I just want to say, I always found Cinder's cosplays of herself really impressive. Like, still, I think it's really impressive that she goes as herself and, like, she does look like herself. It's really cool. By the way, that's a complete, like, side note, which, I don't know. I'm a girl, I like pretty things. She's pretty right there. Sorry. ADHD. Moving on. Also, Cinder really loved meeting you and wanted to collab, so I told her I'd let you know and I could throw you guys in the group chat if you were interested. Hello, I appreciate the sentiment, but I prefer to not do collabs. No worries. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, thanks. I'm trying to just busy and lots of IRL stuff coming up, lol. So if I'm not being interested in collabs, I just like to do my own thing, but I'm always open to messages, lol. Hope you had fun at the con and everything went okay. I think that's absolutely fine. It's absolutely respectable. Some people just don't like doing collabs. I don't do that many collabs. I rarely do collabs. I'm not that huge on collabs either. Absolutely respectable. Moving on. After the meet and greet, she contacted my manager at Mythic to ask me to collab with her. I told them I would rather not collab, but accepted her friend request on Discord after turning her down. In her DM, she reached out and asked me to do merch or another various form of collab to be monetized, to which I again declined. I will always prioritize my mental health and peace over any potential profit that would make me feel used transactionally and put me out of my comfort zone. I mean, being contacted directly without even going like, hey, what's up, and let's be friends first, and just like being like, yo, you want to do something monetized together? That rubs me the wrong way too. I wouldn't like someone to come to me and say, yo, want to do collabs, not collabs, want to do merch together? Like, bitch, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Hi, Sylvie, sorry for getting back to you late. I've been super sick from TwitchCon, I guess. A lot of us got sick after the last couple of parties. Hope you and I had a good time. I hope you had a good time at your meet and greet. It was nice to see you there. But yeah, no worries if you don't prefer to stream together. My manager suggested something more, so like sponsorships, merch, music, or some kind of other project together that maybe Mythic could help with if needed. I'd love to chat more either way. No worries, it's been super hectic and busy for everyone. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I'm really flattered by the persistence, but I'm just not interested in transactional relationships with anyone. Hope you can understand. Then, here is Redacted. Again, Cinder's manager. Like, at the end of the day, it isn't about how much we make compared to her. We just want her to recognize, hey, Cinder's a big VTuber team. She got there on her own merit, just like you did. Get along. And the marketing potential and money they could make if they teamed up. That puts it into perspective. This really does put it into perspective again. Jesus. I just know anything we do, she's watching and will take from or try to outdo. Oh my god, you know the spinning figure we have on stream? Silver's figure was announced on Wednesday. No spinning figure. Cinder's debut Saturday. Everyone hears about it. Figure announced. Spinning figure on screen. Figure right next to it. Silver stream yesterday. First stream since Cinder debut. Guess what? Spinning figure with figure next to it. I think it's more like wanting her to recognize Cinder even though it literally doesn't matter. Then why? If it doesn't matter, then why, huh? I feel like there's this unspoken competition between them. Like they need to one up each other because Silver can't get along. But they also understand her point of view. And your VTuber who people say looks, sounds, and acts like you becomes just as successful as you want to hear. They do not sound or look anything alike, and they don't even do the same thing. What are you talking about? If she did recognize Cinder as the equal or a friend, then it would be like she's endorsing her copy, or like I've seen some people say her replacement. They share a lot of the same audience too. God, man. Really makes me angry looking at this in retrospect again. How do you confuse the two? Literally, they're nothing alike! And now comes the worst part. It gets worse! Please say it don't. I had a real life 2D model in the works for my birthday with Nana, which was eventually cancelled. I was devastated as Nana was the one who originally asked if she could do this model because she was excited to make it with all the new things she had learned. And my birthday was special. At the time, the reason given was health and stress reasons, which made sense given how much was on Nana's plate. And despite my disappointment, I expressed my support for her prioritizing her health. I'm now aware that the actual reason for her declining to work with me on my birthday model was external pressure from Redacted and Cinder. Words cannot describe how hardworking I am, and I wasn't damn. So that's devastating. On a birthday model, to which Nano specifically wanted to work on it for Silver. See, Nano did this. Nano was pressured. Bro, shut up. Nano was pressured into doing this. Silver, I have to cancel the model com. I'm sorry, my manager told me I have to cancel the most comms possible for health reasons.
I just realized. Cool.
I've been working too hard and it's getting into me. I really apologize for this inconvenience. I was looking forward to it so much. I love your art so much, and I've been so excited for a new model from you. Understand though, you have to prioritize your health and taking care of yourself. I hope your health improves and you feel better. Make sure to get lots of rest and relaxations. Do you know if you would be able to do it next year at all? Don't feel pressured or anything. I'm sorry it hurts me a lot too. I just wish I could work on everything I could. And I believe I can still go for your model sometime next year, yeah. It's called manipulation. It is. Nano was manipulated into this. No one is faulting Nano for this, man. Or no one should be faulting Nano for this. That's okay. I know you have time on your plate, and I can't imagine how stressful it must be. Do you think you still can do the game top part? Oh yeah, the station's okay. Like to Silver though, what was she supposed to do? She was being gaslit and manipulated. She was on eggshells. Nano is one of the main victims here, especially if you consider how big Cinder's influence is, man. Right? I know I just didn't think our conversation sounded like I was trying to make you not work with her on the model, like Silver specifically. Like, you literally said it though. We literally read it though. Model's not okay. Like, Jesus, stop lying. Me and you are good, but I still have to tell all this to Cinder. I try to be transparent as much as possible. I think it's more fair to both sides this way. You didn't tell Silver to cancel because of Cinder, did you? Like, look at this. He's literally asking right here. No, I told all of them it was self issues. I would never blame anyone besides Mio. I don't know who Mio is. We never want to make you feel like we're making you or forcing you to not work on something, especially if it's something you don't want to do. Our conversation the other day wasn't meant to convince you of only doing Cinder work. Again, sorry that it sounded like to you like I was telling you to only do Cinder work. I'll message you later. Yeah, it was specifically telling you to not work with Silvervale and a handful of other VTubers and take no other new babies. Well, let's see if Geary wants a nano model or not, and hope Silver finds someone else. And then this angry face. And this was behind a spoiler tag. So this happened to her for years. This is limited to one's patience and tolerance. One really would crack under all this manipulation pressure. I'm glad she brought this out rather than content further. Despite her drawing whoever she wants to draw, I'm also glad that others came out to shed more light on what is happening. We still have to wait for the other party statement. I agree, yeah. Wait, Geary? Yeah, I don't know how Geary's involved in this either. I don't know if Geary wanted to be uncensored here or not. This is the first I'm hearing of Geary too. I didn't think much of it at the time, but Cinder messaged me on Discord right before my model was cancelled. She celebrated that we shared art despite the fact that at the same time she and Redacted were actively working to take on potential more away. Yikes. That's a real bad look. Hey Silver, I just got your gamer sub stuff in the mail. It looks amazing. It's so cute that we both have Nano's art on our merch, since she's both our model mama. Moving forward, Cinder and Redacted have spent years sabotaging me for no understandable reason. I have never done anything to warrant this other than just existing as Silver Veil. They actively sought to get my models and art cancelled, and based on the messages I have seen and shared above, seems to have not had any second thoughts about doing so. It's hard to express how crushing a feeling it is to be taught about this cruelty and maliciously without my knowing it. No opportunities and friendships were taken away for what I can only assume this is spite and insecurity. There is no end to the amount of anxiety I feel knowing that if these rumors were expressed to Nano, I have to assume they were expressed to others as well. I hope this document and the evidence presented will convince you that I am not the person that Cinder and Redacted tried to convince people that I am. Thank you for taking the time to read this, and I hope that any and all of the people who have been affected by this can get the closure and peace they deserve. Chat, this is so bad. Literally, they burned.
How do you spell portfolio? How do you spell portfolio? Port. How do you spell accessory?
even friends. They were nothing. There was no interactions. All Silvervale did was not wanting to collaborate. So Cinder tried to screw Silver over because Silver would not collab with her to be used as a stepping stool. I don't know. I don't know. Business, no matter what form, is always going to be very cutthroat. Lovely. Now there could always be more to Silver's and Cinder's interactions. We don't know that right now. We only have Silvervale's side to at Nanos, as a matter of fact. But we only know what Silver said about the interaction between Silver and Cinder. We don't know much more. Right now we only know Silver said.
Hello? Hello?
Hillbilly pickup lines. Hillbilly pickup lines.
Is your daddy a thief? 'Cause somebody stole my VCR.
Can I compare thee to a summer pig?
You're only 21? You must be lying through your tooth. Hey, sugar, ain't I related to you? Roses is red, violets is blue. I got a pig and he likes you too.
Things you wouldn't want to hear at Christmas.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
We couldn't save Santa's leg.
There's no such thing as your parents. You're adopted. Oh, hey, kid. Yeah, Santa's taking these back. Ho, ho, ho! Wayne Brady, you made that wrestler hurt Jonathan. You get nothing. Dear Santa, I'm right here. Hi, 911. Yeah, I hit 9 deer on the freeway.
Hey, Billy, how long have Santa and Grandma been up in the attic?
Let's listen. Ho, 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 ho.
You're a ho, ho, ho.
Thank you. Dear Santa, I know that I didn't get a present because I let Randy Couture beat up on Jonathan, but I went out and got a present of my own. Hey, Jonathan's wife.
She's actually here tonight.
Once again, thank you, Santa.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Great tickets.
If famous TV shows were performed by drill sergeants.
I'm the dog whisperer! Dancing with the Stars? Hup. I am dancing with a star. I am dancing with a star. Crap, I got a pain in my lower lumbar. Crap, I got a pain in my lower lumbar.
Be very, very quiet. We are approaching the elusive white tiger.
Far! Near! Farther! Too damn near!
Welcome to the top, girls. Why don't we all introduce ourselves? I'm Sharon Osbourne.
Aisha Tyler.
I'm one of the other ones.
One of the other ones.
I didn't want to insult Sherry or
Please
Sarah.
show them this clip.
Oh, I will. The dating videos of Star Wars characters.
I am the boyfriend you're looking for. You will never do that again.
I have 2 moons surrounding my tattoo wiener.
Ew.
You're a princess I'd like to Leia.
I don't have a lightsaber.
Oh man, you gotta be a real nerd to. Okay. And walks in the park.
Mr. Jar Jar Binks. Mr. don't know about nobody like me. Mr. Nice guy.
I'd like to meet a nice girl because I'm tired of doing it with my Hans solo.
Times when a slap on the butt is inappropriate.
Good job, Mr. President.
I'm going to go fix the arm so we can replace that module.
Whip.
I'm so sorry. Your wife didn't make it.
But
Hey, it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
All right, just turn around. Just gonna tenderize that a bit. Loosen you up a little bit. You're not gonna feel things. Loosen you up.
What? I now pronounce you man and wife, and by the look of her stomach, not a moment too soon, you may kiss the bride.
Good job, Reverend. Good job.
Unlikely things to see in a fitness DVD.
All right, let's go hard for 5 minutes. Oh, come on! If you don't feel the pain, there will be no gain! With this new crackhead workout. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shiver, 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 shiver. Just coming
Yeah,
up.
you feel that?
Yes.
No burn, no gain, whatever.
I'm never hitting the buzzer.
All right. 2% body fat, ripped, glutes of steel, and I'm sterile.
Look how large my penis is. I know, look at it. You're standing on it. Get off it. Thank you. My mother says your mother.
Unlikely pet food commercials.
Does it really matter? They're just gonna throw it up and eat it again anyway.
Well, if your dog is anything like my dog Rex, he loves the taste of horse.
Hey, what do you feed a ring-tailed lemur? Cake. No, not cake.
A lot of those other brands will tell you that dogs can't eat chocolate. We don't care.
He won't eat his food, but he'll lick peanut butter off of anything. Here he comes now. Nope.
Life cycle. The pet food made from other animals.
This food is shaped like all your favorite dogs. Goes in as a wiener dog, comes out as a Shih Tzu.
Unusual times to use the phrase ta-da.
Well, honey, today's our honeymoon. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Oh, that's awesome.
Ta-da!
Mr. Franklin, I'd like for you to identify the body.
Oh.
So you're breaking up with me? Huh. Well, I got your parting gift. Ta-da!
Things you wouldn't want to hear on a submarine.
Who opened the windows?
Strange things for a priest to say. Oh, you guys cool it.
Do you, Reginald, take Stacy as your lawfully wedded wife? 'Cause she is fine.
Shalom, y'all.
I can't make heads or tails of this.
We are no longer taking donations.
If each of you watching donates $300, I could have a jet. You know that's real, right?
We're no longer taking donations. Look, confidentially, I don't know if there's a God. I mean, I've never seen him. It's like the Tooth Fairy.
The views expressed by Ryan Stiles in the previous scene do not reflect those of the CW or its affiliated networks.
And the truth is, some nuns have a fat ass.
If boy bands sang, if boy bands sang about embarrassing problems.
Girl, 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 are you burning, burning? It won't go away no matter how much you try. Girl, 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 are you burning, burning? 3 initial, UTI, urinary. Tract infection, urinary. Upon inspection, urinary. Tract infection, I know that you feel it when you pee. What, urinary?
Try to get it up. Can't get it up. Try to get it up. No, can't get it up. No, 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 try to get it up. Can't get it up.
What do I do when I'm so smooth down there? Down there. The other boys in back of me, they all have a lot of hair. Down there. So smooth down there. So what do I do when puberty passes by? And I am the hairless, non-pursuit guy. And I just wanna share. Now what do I do when I'm smooth down there?
If drill sergeants did other jobs.
It's nap time! Keep your voices down. This is the library.
We'll do some mime where I walk against the wind. Then I will walk a dog that isn't there. This is me doing it.
And why do you think you feel that way? Could it be because of what your mother did when you were a child?
All right, push, push, push. Left, right, push. Left, right, bring it on down. Town off, push that baby. There's the head, bring it on down. Crown it, hooped it, feed it in my arms. Snip that cord, wrap it up. Wow, it's a baby boy.
The worst person to be stranded with on a desert island.
My first bit of mime will be me walking a dog through this island. This is me doing it.
Just the two of us, huh? Hey, I saw a boat earlier, but they didn't see me.
Opening songs of doomed Broadway musicals.
Welcome, suckers. Thanks for your dough.
Ba si ba boo da ba ba short-term memory. Ba ba si ba ba la ba si ba 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 ya li si ba da ba. That was a short-term memory. What?
Actuaries, actuaries. Me and my friends are actuaries. Watch us count all night long. The show is 4 hours long.
Oh, we're old men, and these are our penises. We are, and these are our penises.
Weird things for a principal to say at a school assembly.
Okay, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
And finally, next Thursday, clothing optional.
Just consider me the father you don't have, 'cause you don't got no daddy.
Just for the record, strippers make more than nurses.
Make your own choices.
We'll be releasing you all early today. No, I'm just fucking with you. Gotcha. Sit down.
I called this assembly to tell you this assembly has been canceled.
Strange things to happen at a urinal.
Hello.
Ah.
of Season 1 of Chupaco.